Hello everyone and welcome to the UK HADO Championships. This is the start of our summer season, first qualifying tournament of the season. We have 6 teams today battling it out for those initial ranking points for this season. There'll be matches going through in obviously May now for the first one, then June and July for the second and third qualifiers, taking us through to the Summer Cup in August. So hopefully we have some fantastic matches on for you today. Move over to courtside where our first 2 teams are getting ready to start us off. We have Lighthouse Warriors on the red side, Agents of HADO on the blue. So there's going to be a total of 15 pool stage matches with the top 2 teams then going through to a best of 3 final. Hopefully some great gameplay all the way through. So stay with us, drop some comments in the chat, and let's see what what the teams are capable of showing us for the summer tournaments. Here we go, game 1. Lighthouse Warriors on the red, Agents of HADO on blue. Fairly aggressive builds both sides, 2 assassins and 1 technician. Agents of HADO for this tournament have Shamai from Team Synergy subbing for them, as Synergy are not competing in this match. First 2 points in play there for Agents of HADO. Lighthouse Warriors looking for their first score. Agents of HADO finding it difficult to get that 3rd point in. Lighthouse Warriors, though, still unable to get that first score. Another point on the board there at the halfway mark for Agents, 3-0. Lighthouse Warriors really need to get that fire focused in. Try and get a point on the board here. Agents of HADO starting to really open up that scoreline now, though, 5-0. First point, 2 points in there for Lighthouse Warriors. Great work from them. 20 seconds remaining. 3 points needed to close that gap down. Another point in, another 2 there for Agents. 5-point lead now. Just like it's out of range for Lighthouse. Agents with a really strong finish there, finishing 9 points to 2. Great work from both sides though. Red 3 there from Lighthouse, landing both of their hits. So overall, excellent play from both teams there, but a very strong opening game for Agents of HADO. It'll be interesting to see how they progress through the tournament. Well, given the scoreline for Agents of HADO there, the fact they were all running around 18-19% accuracy shows some very good evasion work going from Lighthouse Warriors. Not really shown there by the scoreline, but very low accuracy rates nonetheless from Agents of HADO. So good dodging there across the board from Lighthouse Warriors. Getting ready to swap the teams across now. And moving into game 2. So match 2 is Team No on the red versus Wolfpack on blue. No on red versus Wolfpack on blue. Okay, so we've got our next 2 teams now taking court. So long-term rivals here, No and Wolfpack. No have a new team member, which is Fabian. He's currently coming on the court here with Alfie and Lucas. That's a very, very strong opening lineup from them against Wolfpack. Wolfpack are down one of their core regular players for today's tournament. So odds are probably in favour of Team No here. But Wolfpack have managed to score victories against them in the past in multiple tournaments. So it's by no means a foregone conclusion. Let's see how they do. Here we go, game on. So we have two Assassins Technician on No, Assassin Technician and Shielder on Wolfpack. So the Shield and Tactics for Wolfpack got them some really good results during the spring tournaments. They've been putting a lot more work into them. Let's see how they do. First point on the board for Team No though. Heavy shielding position there from Wolfpack. See if they can earn some points out of it. No, doing a great job there, trying to cut behind the shield line on their angles. Currently 1-0 to No. Wolfpack working hard to try and get their first point on the board. Second point in for Team No. Caught the Wolfpack shielder just as he was coming up onto the line. New shield up again for Wolfpack. Can they get some points of this? Yes, they can. 2-1. Wolfpack really needs to try and capitalise more on those shielding positions. Team No now 3-1, 3-2 to Wolfpack now. 10 seconds remaining. That's all the Wolfpack shields up now. No are out of shields as well. 5 seconds. Can they get that score? 3 points to 2. Really, really close game there. Great play from both sides. Very, very good tactical use of the shields there from Wolfpack. But No just keeping that edge and keeping them knocked back and maintaining that 1 point lead through to the end. But excellent gameplay from both teams there. So looking at the game stats there, blue 5 there, being focused on quite very heavily by Team No, and giving up 2 of those points there without managing to land something back themselves. But really good play from both sides there. So good use of the shields, good spacing out by Wolfpack. But excellent on both the cutting the angles to try and get behind the shields and also the speed of the shield takedowns from Team No. But as ever, very incredibly close teams in terms of their ability and performance on the pitch. Both definitely in contenders for the final. So next up we have Warpstar and Devourers. Warpstar on red, Devourers on blue. So the two here, Warpstar historically the stronger team, but Devourers have been putting a lot of training in as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out between the two of them. Obviously, with no Synergy competing today, the field's really open for that first team place. Not saying Synergy won the majority of their matches during the spring championship, not all of them by any means. But did take the majority, which meant they were always the major barrier in place for some of the other teams. But historically, Warpstar, No, and Agents HADO and Wolfpack were all capable of winning championships. So it's a very open field for today. So here we go, Warpstar Devourers. Let's see what we get. So we've got Assassin and Double Technician both sides, so pretty much matching builds. See what they're capable of doing with them. Great work so far from Devourers, chipping away at the Warpstar life markers. First point on the board though to Warpstar. See if Devourers can get a point on the board here. Second point in for Warpstar. Warpstar players having their life markers chipped away at. Devourers just struggling to get that final hit and that point on the board. Halfway mark now. Just only 2-0 to Warpstar though. Still really close on that scoreboard. Yeah. First point in for Devourers. Warpstar scoring again though. Maintaining a 2-point lead. 3-1. 3-2 to Devourers now. 3-all. 4-3 Warpstar fighting back. 20 seconds to go here. Devourers training really showing and paying off. 15 seconds. 5-3, another point in for Warpstar. It could be too much. Can Devourers close that back down? 5 seconds, 2 scores needed. 5-3, that was an amazing performance there by Devourers. So historically, Warpstar are a significantly stronger team. So pulling off a 5-3 like that, and even having it at a 3-3 tied at one point. Excellent work from them. Should be really happy with how much they've improved to be able to get a team like Warpstar to have to work at that kind of level. So excellent work there from Devourers. But yeah, a well-deserved win for Warpstar. Excellent play from the teams there. And that is all 6 of our teams having played their first round matches. So next up, this could be another tough one all round. This is Agents of HADO on red versus Wolfpack on blue. So Agents of HADO have a tendency to be a real nemesis team for Wolfpack, even when they're on form and unable to take games against Team No or even Synergy in tournaments. Agents of HADO have been that team that just managed to snatch a game or a victory away from them when it wasn't expected. So for some reason, Agents of HADO gameplay style just really has always been a problem for Wolfpack to fight against. So, especially with the addition of Shimai to Agents of HADO, it's going to be interesting to see how that works out from today. What tactics or ideas Wolfpack have got to fight back against them. At the moment, Agents of HADO with 1 win under the belt. Wolfpack looking for their first win of the tournament. Wolfpack want to get into the final. They're going to need to beat Agents of HADO. Can't afford to drop another game if they want that matchup in the final. Here we go. Game on. Okay, 3 assassins on Wolfpack, 2 assassins and technician on Agents of HADO. Agents were clearly expecting Wolfpack to go with shields, which does tend to be their signature at the moment. First point on the board for Agents. Second point in for Agents. Wolfpack looking for that first score. (2-1). 2-all. Wolfpack pulling it back square there. (3-2). Wolfpack flipping by a point, taking the lead. Good shield drops in there from Wolfpack to break up the counter-offensive from Agents of HADO there. Now, can Wolfpack pull it back? Yes, they can. 3 points apiece. 4-3. They flip the scoreline again. Wolfpack now on the back foot. 5-3. 6-3. Wolfpack really getting pushed back here. Huge aggressive attack coming in from Agents of HADO. Wolfpack with a massive amount of work to do here. 10 seconds. Really strong finish there from Agents of HADO. Actually neck and neck for the first half, but that second half of the match totally dominated by Agents of HADO there. Yep, no particularly stronger or weaker player there on the Wolfpack team, but just an incredibly aggressive second half from Agents of HADO, totally taking control of the match there away from Wolfpack. Agents of HADO, they're standing out now as really a team to watch as we go through here. So two very strong match wins for them. Moving through to game 5. Devourers versus Lighthouse Warriors. Devourers on red, Lighthouse Warriors on blue. So obviously both teams here looking for their first match win. So one of them is going to be leaving the court happy. Let's see how they go. So Devourers put in a really, really strong performance against Warpstar. Lighthouse Warriors, again, some of the early play stuff, really strong in their match against Agents of HADO. But just like in Agents of HADO, though, snatching control of it in the second half to storm ahead, just like they did it against Wolfpack. Teams just getting themselves logged in and ready on court.
If you can see yourself on the TV, you are on the screen.
So we've got all of our Lighthouse team logged in. I'm just waiting on the final Devourers player. There we go, that's our team's logged in. Okay, so 2 assassins, 1 technician, both sides. Double strike in there from Lighthouse Warriors, 2-0. Devourers looking at that first point. Put up a really great, determined fight against Warpstar. Let's see if they can dig deep and keep that resolve here against Lighthouse. First point in for Devourers, coming up on the halfway mark. 3 points separating the teams. 2 points now. Lighthouse reopening that to a 3-point lead. 30 seconds on the clock. Good shield use from Lighthouse there, stopping the Devourer counter-attack. Devourers racking the points in there, brought it down to a 2-point lead now. 4-6. 15 seconds remaining. 4-7. That might be too much now. 10 seconds, 3 points needed by Devourers to close this gap. Great one bomb on the far side there from Devourers. 6-7, 7-7. 3 seconds, 8-7. Devourers take it 8-7. An amazing finish there from Devourers. 4 points scored in the final 10 seconds of the match. Really, really great finish there from Devourers. Thought they were cooked, and they really dug deep, went for it all out in those dying seconds, and flipped the entire match. Amazing play from the Devourers there. Devourers, players 1 and 3 there, responsible for that incredible turnaround there. So amazing fight back from them. And great work from Lighthouse all the way through, really in control. But just those last few seconds, Devourers just hitting the accelerator and flipping the whole script on them. So we've got next players start to take court. So next up we have Warpstar on red, No on blue. this is going to be another tough one. Warp Star and No. Generally very fairly evenly matched. No historically with a slight edge over Warp Star, but Warp Star have been playing really well. Both teams have been doing a huge amount of training through since the end of the Spring Cup. Wait for the final Team No player to get themselves logged in. Oh, it's got a technical issue on a headset. It's just been sorted out. Okay, then here we go. Final Team No player just logging in, and we are good to go. Okay, 2 assassins, 1 technician, both sides. First went into Warp Star. 2-0 to Warp Star. No, looking for that first score. Great work so far from Warp Star. Can they keep it up? Team No pulling it back. 2 points apiece at the halfway mark. Seconds, 2 points apiece still. 3-2, Warp Star edging ahead by a point. No, massively picking up the assault there. 3-all now. Great bit of aggressive play there from Warp Star again with a point. 4-3, 10 seconds. This is going out absolutely down to the wire. 4-all, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. No, take it. 5 points to 4. That was an incredible match. Fantastic evasion from both sides there. Absolutely keeping the nerve down to the line on those fantastic counter-attacks from both sides, each time the scoreline flipped. Team No taking all the MVP positions, but Warp Star, an amazing job there. Really, really great play from both teams. So we're looking at, on current trend, probably HADO and Team No are the most likely currently for the finals. Still plenty of games to go. So, moving into our next matchup. And next in, we will have Wolfpack versus Lighthouse. So, Wolfpack red, Lighthouse blue. And Wolfpack and Lighthouse both looking for their first match wins. Teams now those logged and ready, tactics discussions going on. Wolfpack logged in, ready to go. Just waiting on Lighthouse to finish their setup. And we'll get this next match underway. So currently, said that's in terms of 6 out of our 15 matches played. No and Agent HADO currently tied in first place. Warpstar and Devourers tied in third. Wolfpack and Lighthouse tied in fifth. Here we go, game on. Okay, no shields either side. Mix of assassins and technicians. Good evasion work from both sides at the moment. Slightly more of a chip away on the Lighthouse Warriors life markers, but first point on the board there for Wolfpack. Currently pretty even play though from both sides. Second point in for Wolfpack. Lighthouse looking for that first score. Great timing on the shield there on the near edge. 40 seconds played. Lighthouse still looking for that first score. Both teams on the scoreboard now, 4-1. 30 seconds remaining. Good aggressive counter-attacks from Lighthouse here, but still managed it. Got another point on the board, 4-2. 10 seconds remaining. And Wolfpack hold them off. 4-3, 5-3 now, 5-4. 1 point in it, 3 seconds. 6-4, Wolfpack have taken it. 6-1. Great work there from both sides. Fantastic counter-attack from Lighthouse. Absolutely maintaining pressure all the way through. But that early lead from Wolfpack managed to hold it in place and just constantly hold Lighthouse just that point or so difference all the way through. Great work from both sides though. And that's the first match win in there for Wolfpack. Good work all around from the teams there. So that's moving Wolf. That's going to move Wolfpack now up to joint third place and Lighthouse Warriors down to 6th. So next match coming up. Match 8. This is Team No versus Agents of HADO. So this is a real important one. The winning team here is basically guaranteed pretty much through to the final. The losing team is going to be fighting off against basically Warpstar, Devourers, and Wolfpack. See if they can hold on to that second final place. Definitely a real key pivotal one here. The winning team here is going to be guaranteed one of the 2 final places. And there's even the potential for this to be the dry run for the final as well. So huge amount to take away from riding on this game. Team No all logged in, just waiting for Agents how they finish their logins. Final player for Agents HADO. And we are good to go. And here we go. Okay. 3 assassins on Team No, 2 assassins, 1 technician on Agents of HADO. First point on the board for Team No. 1 point apiece. Great evasion work both sides there. Second point in for Agents. Two points apiece. 3-2. No, flip the scoreline. 3-all. 4-3. Seesawing back and forward between the two. Good use of shields from No there, breaking up the Agents of HADO firing line. But Agents still managed to land another hit. 4-all. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. And we're going to overtime. Okay, 2 No players, a single marker left in play. Agents of HADO, 2-on-2, 1-on-1. Real dangerous positions for both teams here. Good shield there from Agents. 5-4. Agents take it in overtime. Blue player 4 getting the winning hit there, so Rohan scoring the winning point there for Agents of HADO. But blue player 4 scoring 3 out of the 5 points there for the Agents. So excellent play there from Rohan. But great game overall there. Really, really fantastic play from both sides. And definitely blue 4 there. Player of the match on that one for Agents. So that'll be Agents of HADO shifting forward to the finals. Next up, we will have Game 9, Wolfpack versus Warpstar. Wolfpack red, Warpstar blue. So Wolfpack and Warpstar currently both tied in 3rd place with a single match win under their belts. No currently with 2 match wins, so basically the winner here will tie with Team No in 2nd place. So again, real big important one here. Right. Let's see what these guys are capable of doing. So both teams just starting their pre-match discussions, getting themselves logged and ready. Still plenty to play for at this stage, but statistically it's looking like it's likely to be a no Agents of HADO final. But still plenty of games to play, plenty of chance for an upset on that. Okay, players ready? Here we go. Wolfpack, Warpstar. Okay, both teams going shields. Teams just testing each other out at this stage. First point into Warpstar. Second point to Warpstar. Shields up for Wolfpack. Can they capitalise on it? Yes, they can. First point in for Wolfpack. Huge shield blockade there from both sides on the near edge. 40 seconds coming up on the halfway mark now. Still just 1 point separating the teams. Okay, Wolfpack with an extra shield in the bank over Warpstar. Levelled it up now. Warpstar with a 2-point lead here. Wolfpack need to pull this back. 20 seconds. Two Wolfpack shields left in the bank. Wolfpack has scored again. 3-all, 4-3. 10 seconds. Can Wolfpack get another point in? Warpstar managed to get the point though. Edging around the Wolfpack shields. 3-6. And that's a Warpstar win. 3 points to 6. Red 3 landing some good hits there for Wolfpack, but Warpstar just across the board, working their way around their shields. Great lock up in the early part of the match there, neutralising the first wave of Wolfpack shields, and the second wave, Warpstar managed to get an angle there for those hits in behind during the second wave of shield defence. Really good play there from both sides. So that moves Warpstar and Team No into joint second place, with Agents HADO out in first, joint fourth for Wolfpack and Devourers, and current sixth place for Lighthouse. 6 matches still to play though, so those positions are going to got a good chance of shifting around still. So next up we have Agents of HADO versus Devourers. Agents of HADO red, Devourers blue. Agents of HADO have had obviously been dominating in their games so far. Devourers showing though that they're willing to actually fight down to the last fraction of a second and capable of pulling out some great moves in there. So it's probably say on current performance, Agents of HADO are the favoured team here, but I think Devourers are capable of giving them a scare and making them work. So let's see what they can do against the stronger team. Players just finishing their log on and team discussions. Agents of HADO logged and ready to go. Just finishing setup for Devourers. Okay, both teams logged and ready now. Here we go. Okay, we've got heavy shields from Devourers, 2 assassins, technician from Agents. See if they can get those shields up and into place and gain some advantage off them. Good early shielding from Devourers. Can they capitalise off it? Fat, rapid shield takedown though from Agents. First point in for Agents of HADO. Second point in from Agents, clipping the shield. Shielder who's coming into position. Another shield up. Then the shield takedown from Agents, just too rapid. Devourers not really able to gain anything off those positions. Shielding work though is really good, nicely getting into position. 4-0 Devourers looking for their first point, and they've got it, 4-1. 3-point difference here. 4-point difference. 20 seconds remaining. As all the Devourer shields will use at this point, so they are just move and shoot from here on out. 6-2. 10 seconds. Great work there from Agents, really control all the way through. Devourers putting up a good fight, but unable to get those to really capitalise off those shield positions. And Agents actually tearing their shields down in moments. So good control and play from Agents throughout there. Devourers though putting up a great fight. 9 points to 2 there for Agents to have. So that's going to guaranteeing Agents at HADO now through to the final. And the battle currently looks like it's between No and Warpstar for taking that second final position. Okay, so next team's now coming onto court. So this is Lighthouse on red versus No on blue. Lighthouse on red, No on blue. So Lighthouse still looking for their first match win. No, unfortunately from Lighthouse's perspective, I'm going to use them as a stepping stone to try and fight their way through into that final with Agents of HADO. Okay, but all Lighthouse are now logged in. Team No just waiting for their final player to log. Okay, so move and shoot, assassin builds both sides. Let's see how they go. First point in for Team No. Second point for Team No. Lighthouse looking for that first scoreline. Clipping the Team No life markers, but not managed to get anything significant yet. First point in for Lighthouse, 1-3. Again, 40 seconds. Still chipping away at those Team No life markers. 2-4. Maintain that 2 point. 3-4 now. Single point. No, edging ahead again now, back to a 3-point lead, 4-point lead. No, really pushing up the aggression on the counter-attack here. 20 seconds remaining. (4-8), 4-9, 10 seconds. Lighthouse putting up a fantastic fight here against Team No. Great work from both sides there. Given the respective sort of experience and how the two teams have been playing this tournament, a fantastic fight there from Lighthouse Warriors. Landed some really, really good hits there on Team No, but Team No overall dominating the scoreline there. Team No taking it 10 points to 4. That does move Team No currently up into the second ranked position, so into that final position alongside Agents of HADO. But 4 more matches to go. And with Warpstar, their main opponents for that final place. still with 2 matches in hand, whereas Team No only have 1. So next up we have match 12, Warp Star, Agents of HADO. It's another big one. So if Warp Star can take this one, they'd really open the field up. This is Agents of HADO's 5th and final game. If Warp Star could manage to take this, both them and No have still got another game to play, which could potentially take this to a 3-way tie for those 2 first places. So Warp Star here with the opportunity to create a huge upset in the way that the match has flowed so far. Let's see what they're capable of. Okay, Warp Star players all logged in, waiting on Agents of HADO. Waiting on 2 final players from Agents. So all players in both sides. Here we go. Can Warp Star basically stop this roller coaster from Agents of HADO that's careening through the tournament and cause a big upset here and really a challenge for how this is going to play through. First point in for Agents and Warp Star, 1 point apiece. Two-one. Huge amount of pressure on Warp Star here to try and break down this undefeated run of Agents of HADO. 3-1 to Agents, coming on the halfway mark. 30 seconds, still 2 points between the teams. 3 points between the teams now. 4 points, 20 seconds remaining. Agents opening up that scoreline. Second point in for Warp Star, but too little too late, 5 seconds remaining. 7 points to 2. That's Agents of HADO with coming out the pool stages undefeated. Great performance from Agents of HADO in this tournament. 5 match wins, 40 points scored, ending the pool stages in first place, and they're taking that position in the final. Currently, both Warp Star and Team No have a game in hand, but Team No with 3 game wins, Warp Star with 2. So it would require Warp Star to win and No to lose in order for there to be a clash between the two. However, for this season, point score differences are resolved based upon the performance between the teams, and in the clash between Warp Star and No, No won it. So currently, it will be a Agents of HADO No final. Next back up, though, we have 3 more matches to go in the pool stage. We have Wolfpack Devourers, followed by Lighthouse Warp Star, followed by Devourers No. So here we go. Wolfpack Devourers. Wolfpack red, Devourers on blue. Three, including this one, 3 more matches of the pool stage to go. Both teams currently tied in 4th place with 1 match win each. Historically, Wolfpack have been the stronger team, but Devourers have managed surprise wins over Wolfpack in the past, and Devourers have been playing very, very well so far in their matches today. So no real way to tell how this is going to go. Teams just finishing their quick tactics chats and getting themselves logged in. Just waiting for final player of each side to log in and ready. Okay, so that's all Wolfpack players in. Waiting our final Devourer. And there we go. All 6 players logged. Here we go. Okay, so we've got 2 technicians, 1 assassin on Devourers, two assassins, 1 technician on Wolfpack. So Devourers were expecting Wolfpack to go shields. Straight 1 bomb on the centre there against Devourers by Wolfpack. 1 point apiece. 2-1 to Wolfpack. Good play there from Devourers, pulling it back to 2 points apiece. Nice confident move up towards the centre line, earning that one. 3-2 now. Wolfpack just edging back into the lead as to come past the halfway mark. Still just 1 point in it, 30 seconds remaining. 3 points apiece, 20 seconds. 4-3. Wolfpack just pulling that point back. 5-3 now to Wolfpack. Can Devourers close that 2 point lead? 10 seconds. Good shield there from Wolfpack. 6-3, 3 seconds. Wolfpack take it, 7 points to 3. Great play from both sides there. Really, really even up to the final quarter, but Wolfpack just managed to move it out of Devourers' reach. And that was Wolfpack's final match of the tournament. Devourers still with 1 to go. So next up we have Lighthouse Warp Star, followed by Devourers No as our final 2 matches of the pool stage. That was some really, really good work there from both sides. Right then. So, Lighthouse coming up next on red with Warp Star on blue. Lighthouse, Warp Star have been playing obviously some really, really great matches. Lighthouse still looking for their first match win, and this is like both teams as their final matches of the pool stage. So looking like pretty much guaranteed now a Agents of HADO Team No final. Obviously their clash in the pool stage was incredibly close, so the best of 3 final Should be an incredible head-to-head match between those two teams. But for now, 2 more matches pool stage to go. Lighthouse Warriors Warp Star now, and then Devourers Team No to follow. Here we go, all players logged and ready. Let's get game on. Okay, so double assassin, technician both sides. Nice even play from both sides here, good evasion work. First point clipped in there for Warp Star. One point apiece, great shot there from Lighthouse. Moving that shield in position from nice and effectively. Second point in for Lighthouse. Warp Star answering straight away though, flipping it back, 3-2, 4-2 now. Warp Star racking up the pressure now, realising they've got to really put some work in here against Lighthouse. 4-3. 4-all, Lighthouse have equalled it. 20 seconds. 5-4, Lighthouse have taken the lead by a point. 10 seconds. Can Warp Star pull it back? Yes, they can. 5-all, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Going to overtime. Lighthouse players low on markers here. Good shield there from Warp Star. That could be the clincher, and it is. 6-5, just shut down the option for Lighthouse to land that final hit. Blue 6 managed to just clip that point in overtime. But great work there from both sides. Fantastic fight from Lighthouse. So moving now onto our final match of the pool stages, Devourers Team No. Devourers on red, Team No on blue. But great work there in that Lighthouse Warp Star match. Really, really great play from Lighthouse. Massively stepping up and keeping the aggression and the pressure on right to the end. But that well-timed shield in overtime from Warp Star, just cutting down the Lighthouse options, allowing Warp Star to land that final point to take the match. Here we go then. So, last game of the pool stages, Devourers red, Team No on blue. Okay, so for our final player logins, looks like we're all good to go. Here we go. 15th and final match of the pool stage. Devourers red, No on blue. Okay. 3 assassins both sides, here we go. First one in for Team No. 2 more points for No. The Devourers have been regularly put on the back foot during this tournament, but they never seem to give up, always fighting right up onto that centre line. And that aggression there paying off. 1 point to 4. 1-6, real good accurate play coming in there from Team No. Devouras landing a 2nd point though, but No currently with a 5-point lead. Third point in for Devouras. 4-point lead though still for Team No. 3-point lead for Team No. Great work from Devouras here. 20 seconds remaining. Can they keep clawing back those points? 4-8. 10 seconds. No with a 6-point lead now. Great match to finish the pool stage on there. It was a points-wise a controlling win for Team No, but fantastic work from Devouras that playing absolutely down to the last minute and kept on racking those points in as they went through the game. So that gives us now an Agents of HADO and Team No final. Overall, they're coming out of the pool stages then. Lighthouse Warriors in 6th place with 0 match wins. In 5th place with 1 match win is Devouras. In 4th place with 2 match wins is Wolfpack. In 3rd place with 3 match wins is Warpstar. 2nd place with 4 match wins is Team No. And 1st place at the pool stage with 5 match wins is Agents of HADO. So we have now a best of 3. Agents of HADO, no final. So the final is played as a best of 3. There was only a single point between the two teams during the pool stage, so we're expecting this to be a very, very close match with a very high chance of going to a 3rd round decider. So it'll be interesting to see if either teams try and shift up the tactics from the pool stage round. I believe it's matching lineups for both sides from the pool stage. And there was only that single point separating them in the pool stage match. So we're expecting all of these games now to go down to the wire. For our final player on Agents of HADO to log themselves in. Here we go. Okay, 2 assassins, 1 technician on Agents, 3 assassins on No. First one in for Agents. How close these two teams are in ability, every point here is critical. 2 points now for Agents. No looking for their first score. And they've got it, 2-1. 2 all. 4-2 to No, flipping the scoreline. Agents now on the back foot, 2 points needed. We're at the halfway mark now. Good shield on that far edge. 3-4 now. 30 seconds. Agents starting to close that gap down. Just back to a single point. Double score in there for No. 20 seconds remaining. Agents need 2 points. Good teamwork there. 7-3. 7-3 win in the first round there for Team No. Really, really good teamwork there from Team No. The player down on a single marker. We had a huge amount of fire coming in from Agents HADO, and teammate dropping a shield just through in front of him to break up that crossfire that was targeting him. So really good work there from No to block and prevent the Agents HADO fight back in that final quarter. So obviously in the pool stage it was an Agents HADO win, No by a single point. No here winning there with a 4-point lead in the first round. So what Agents HADO going to try and pull out the hat here? They need to win this one. They need to win this to take it to a third round decider. So round one, No went with 3 assassins. Agents went with 2 assassins and a technician. Let's see how they look to change those tactics around at all from either side. Here we go. Round one spring championship potentially final match. Let's see how we go. Can Agents HADO do this and pull it back to a third round decider, or are we going to be or Team No walking away with the victory? Good evasion work both sides. Slowly clipping hits in, but nothing landing yet. 20 seconds played. Both teams this time going with a double assassin and 2 assassins and technician. 1 point apiece at the halfway mark. .30 seconds remaining. Absolutely neck and neck between these two teams. Second point in for Team No. 2-1. 20 seconds. 2-all. Agents answering straight back there. 3-2. Agents to flip the scoreline. 10 seconds. 4-2. Agents with a 2-point lead now. 3 seconds. 3-point lead. Done it. We're going to a third round decider. Great work from Agents there. Fantastic closing 15 last quarter of the match there. Really, really great gameplay from both teams across these 2 games. No way of knowing who's going to take this third round. So close between these 2 teams of players. Okay, right, we're rolling it round for our third and final game. One way or another, after this next 80 seconds of gameplay, we will have our round one champions for the UK Summer Championship. While the team tactics chat's going on, players just get themselves logged. All players logged both sides. Here we go. Winner takes all. 80 seconds on the clock. Here we go. HADO fight. Okay, 3 assassins on no, 2 assassins, 1 technician on agents. Really great work here on the evasion from both sides. Some early aggression from no, starting to push towards the centre line. Earned them a point, well played, 1 point to 0. Agents reciprocating. Good counter shield there from no, stopping the agents' drive. Still 1 point to nothing, past the halfway mark. Incredibly close. Second point in for Team No. Agents still looking for their first score. Still 2-0. Agents are on the board. 2-1. 10 seconds. Single point between the two teams. Great evasion work on the ladder. 3-1. Team No takes it. 3 points to 1 in the third round decider. So that is Team No winning the round 1 of the UK Summer Championships here. Been some absolutely incredible gameplay here today. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. And we will be back in June with round 2. Obviously, between now and then, we will have the World Cup out in Shanghai with English, Welsh, and Scottish national teams heading out to compete from the UK. So make sure you join us for that one. All the links will go up on all the socials, so you can join us for the tournament out there with English language commentary supplied by Tom and Will, our 2 resident commentators for major matches like those. For those who've followed us for a while, you'll recognise them. But thank you again to everyone joining us for today. And thanks to all the teams, some incredible matches there, some really unexpected results, and a well-deserved win there for Team No in the third round decider against Agents at HADO in the final. And we will see you all